Do you like my face? I didn't shave today. Not that there's really much to spoil about this movie. Seriously, Jason Statham spends about an hour and a half of the film just running around while simultaneously beating the crap out of people. I must admit though, he does pull off the foul-mouthed thug routine with a surprising amount of air and grace, and a lot of charm actually, like only the British can do.
My fucking strawberry tart. There you go, cupcake. Dozy. You pair of sausage nidles. I need to stick my dick in a socket. I'd rather stick my dick in a blender. Chicken and broccoli.
If you liked the first Crank movie, don't worry, you'll like the sequel as well. Because it's the same film! But weirder. I mean, seriously, there's some crazy shit going on in Crank 2 that I have no idea about. Seriously, someone needs to explain some of this stuff to me. There's one scene in particular that comes to mind, where Jason Statham's character finally catches up to the guy he's been chasing for the last 45 minutes of the film or so, and they're supposed to have a big fight scene. But, as the fight scene starts, they turn into weird 70s Godzilla movie monsters. Yep. You heard what I said. What is that? Why? Seriously? I don't understand what the point in that was. Look, Jason Statham is supposed to be a hardcore martial arts expert, right? Here's an idea, just, thinking outside the box. Have him frickin' do martial arts! I mean, this isn't King Kong versus Godzilla. Seriously. I think what the director or the screenwriter or whoever is to blame for that scene was trying to say that Chev Chelios is delirious at this point in the film. He does hallucinate a few times during the movie, and with good reason. The man's running around without a heart. He's got some weird robot heart in its place, which is supposed to keep his blood pumping, and I'm not sure that's a real thing. And he has to keep electrocuting himself to keep it charged. So he's probably fried his brain or something. Another thing you should know about Crank 2 is that it really does seem like people are immortal. No one dies. Unless Jason Statham's character wants them dead. Then they're fucked, man. But seriously, it's like people are immortal. No matter what happens to them, because, let's start with Chev Chelios, who's running around without a heart, and electrocuting himself 1,000 times over, and also there's a scene where he flies through the windscreen of a car, and then walks away unscathed. Seriously, not a scratch. In one scene there's glass sticking out of his head, and then in the next shot it's gone and there's not even a drop of blood. It's like he just had to walk it off. And then there's another person who gets hit by a speeding car, they go flipping through the air and crash down into the ground face first, and they walk away. What is up with that? That's action movie logic, I guess. Also, I love this part, you're gonna get a kick out of this. A guy who died in the first film comes back as a head on a machine, still alive. Wrap that around your head for a minute. Oh, and my favourite part is when Jason Statham is just beating the crap out of some guy while he's on fire. Bravo, Hollywood. Well done. Seriously, this is a classic. One for the ages, and it must immediately be added to the list of 1,000 movies to see before you die. I want to know what happened to the Jason Statham I used to know and love. What about his roles in Trainspotting? What about Snatch? Come on, Jason, you have done better. I'm not saying that Crank is a terrible movie. I'm really not. Because as much as I complain about certain parts of it, I did actually enjoy watching it. But seriously, it's just completely ridiculous, and I don't understand why Jason Statham keeps lowering himself to these standards when he can do so much more. They really don't push the envelope with this film. They've put their main focus into coming up with unique and funny ways for Jason Statham to keep himself charged via electrocution. He sticks his finger in a power socket, zaps himself with a taser, wears an electric dog collar, and climbs a power line to grab the charges at the top. Aside from that, it really isn't a progressive and compelling storyline. It really does live up to the name of the action genre though. So if all you're after is something simple and easy to follow with a lot of violence and nudity, then I'm the first to admit this is probably what you're after. But it really is very simple. I can probably, in fact, sum it up for you in about 10 seconds. You ready?
Look, you gotta keep your body electrically charged.
Nailed it. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, or feel free to share and comment as well. It really helps me work out what you guys want to see. The next video I make will probably be M. Night Shyamalan's After Earth. I was really excited about seeing it, but then I found out the director and writer was M. Night Shyamalan, and I really hate him. So I'm very concerned now, and that's most likely going to be the next video, and it should be fairly interesting. Alright, I'll see you then. Take it easy.